There you are. You're on.
Hi everyone, Sarah here with the paper cut. It's Thursday night and we are doing our live demo. And first I need to get on Facebook and we will check and make sure I have sound and audio. So here we go. Okay, the paper cut. It says I'm live. And let's see.
And I'm seeing some people.
There I am, yay. Let's see if you can hear me. Okay, the paper cut. It says I'm live. Yep, you can hear me too. So anyways, let's see, a quick update. Today, well actually this week, we got out most of the comment sold orders. There's about 12 still here. 4 of them I had done and the mail guy just came too early. So there's about 8 more that we need to pull and everything will go out on Monday, except for there's a couple people that asked me to hold their orders. So those are still, I'm holding them for a couple people that asked me to hold them. But I think we did pretty good down to just the 2 of us. So I was like, I told Brian, I said, we really kicked ass today. Kicked ass and took names and got a lot of stuff done. So that's that update. Crafters Classroom was supposed to be this weekend, but I believe Jennifer did a post and it's postponed till next weekend. And I actually got the kits out in plenty of time, with the exception of there was a couple that I'm going to ship like with Crafters Classroom. I mean, I could have now that it got postponed, but I didn't know that until after the fact. So anyways, let's go down to the table because I'm going to show you all the cards. My face is hot all of a sudden. Okay, so let's see. This is the Crafters Classroom. Yeah, the ones that I still have that I am going to ship their comments sold, they're like local people, so they don't take that long. So, and now it's good to take up. But anyways, so this is Crafters Classroom, this purple set. And with the 3, you're getting the butterfly die and this stencil. So, and then anybody that ordered the complete month got the 2 purple ink pads too. So these are the 3 cards for Crafters Classroom. This one I was going to do watercolor, but with the ink pads it didn't work out as well. So you can do whatever you want with this one. If you want to do it watercolor or if you want to just keep it like more monotone, that's fine too. So that's Crafters Classroom. And then this is Fun Time Thursday, which this will be next Thursday is Fun Time Thursday. So we have our Z-fold card with the new Z-fold layering dies. That's the triple circle. Then we have this little fun flap card. And this is Sweet Treats. So that's why everything is. Then we just have a slimline, mini slimline card. And that I used the inside of this overlay that we made. And then we have our slider card. So those are the cards we're doing for Sweet Treats, and that will be next Thursday. All right, now tonight we're using this die. It is Oliver's first birthday, so my grandbaby turned a year and his party is this weekend, so I need to make him a birthday card. The kid loves balls, but I didn't figure that would take long enough, so I thought, well, I'm going to make this one. And my plan for the ball card is to work with Ev and see if Ev wants to make him a birthday card tomorrow, because I have the boys tomorrow. So, and when Oliver's sleeping, I think Ev and I, depending on a 4-year-old's attention to doing crafty stuff, we're going to make a ball card, which I'm going to show you at the end. But anyways, so this one has 3 different dies that kind of all layer together. So let's just pull out the dies. And as you can see, I haven't gotten it out of the package yet. So again, I'm kind of winging it with a plan in my brain. All right. So you do kind of have to think about what order you do these in. So this one, the cake one, will be on the front. And I haven't decided, that's my thing, is I haven't decided which order I'm going to put these in. I think I'm going to use these colors. But this is going to be my background. And then this is the smallest one. So that one's on top of the background. And then this one fits on top of that. And then this one's going to fit on top of that. And we did this once before with woods. This is a little bit different. The trees, you know, they didn't, nothing lined up. Here we have the cake. Part of pieces of the cake line up with the candles. So we are going to start, and I'm going to put this all on a white card. So I haven't die cut anything. Oh, actually, I'm going to put it on a white card, but this is going to be the background. So we're all just going to build this together. But I'm going to cut out my largest layer first. So this is my background. This will be this one on top of that, and then the one on top of that, and then this one is the one on the front. So that one I'm going to cut out first. And I did already pre-cut my card layers. So my card is the A2, and I have a very skinny border, so I cut it to 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And this is going to be my front layer. So I'm going to die cut going down, but we're going to build going back up. Okay, so here we go. So this is my first one, and I am just going to basically try and center it. It doesn't have to be perfect. What?
Kathleen said, when I first saw the card, I thought it was a monster with his mouth open. Silly, crazy. Oh gosh.
My little tape dispenser broke. Ugh. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to tape this guy on here, and I'm going to about center it, and then I'm going to die cut it. So let's go. So I'm behind you die cutting. Oh, I could see that with it kind of looks like the flags are teeth.
Yeah,
it took me a minute to where did she get that from? But yes,
I see it.
Now that I'm die cutting it.
I can't get it out of my head now.
I mean, monsters might be good, but...
Oh, but then you have to check under the bed.
I do check under my bed. Even though I have Dodge. The weirdest thing was I went home in between work and coming back tonight, and Dodge barks when he hears stuff outside. Not excessively, but he'll let out a woof. And so tonight I had my window open, and he was barking at the front door. So I'm like, okay, sometimes when there's an Amazon truck or something, or the neighbor comes home, he'll bark. There's the monster's teeth. Sometimes he'll bark. But he kept barking, and he was looking down my basement stairs, which kind of freaked me out. And he barked a few times and was like he really heard something. And so I'm like, oh. Of course, I didn't go down there and look.
Of course. He wasn't going down either. He was just going to bark at the top of the steps.
Yeah, but at first I went over to the front door and I looked out, and I'm like, is the neighbor just get home, or is that the Amazon truck? Or okay. So now my next layers I have cut just slightly smaller, and I can always adjust these. And what I could do is I could yeah, I don't really want to mark on here, but now I can put this in here, and then just so I'm kind of centering it over the top. And this is the part that you have to line up more, is this cake, but we can adjust it after we're done. So I'm just going to kind of set, and the present lines up too, because this is the next half of the present, and the bow is on the top, and the candles are on top of the cake. So I am just going to set it in here and die cut it. And if we need to adjust it, we can, because I left a little bit extra room. So, but now I just taped that down with my other layer in it. Oh, but I can pull that out. Hang on. No, I can't. Oh, what I should have done is drawn on this die after I'd had it in there. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to go for it because you guys know Mimi. I'm a go for it kind of gal. Okay, here we go. I'm die cutting it. But yeah, I could have, on the inside of that die, I could have, once I got it lined up with the teal one, I could have drawn in here to take that out and then put it back. There's more monster teeth. Okay, so now you'll be able to see it a little bit better. Because there's our cake. Okay, so yeah, that lines up pretty good. And like, this is what I mean. If this was sticking out a little bit, which it is, my green is sticking out, I can then pull this out and just trim a hair off of that. So when I line it up. So I'm just making an adjustment a little bit after the fact. And since it's behind here, it doesn't matter. Okay, so like my present, I'm lining that up and I'm also lining up the frosting to the cake. Okay, so now I have my back layer. And again, I'm going to take that layer off. The back layer, I don't think there's anything much to line up.
Wow, that's a fun card.
All right.
Monster and all.
Yeah, so this one, like there's nothing, like the first two layers have the candles and the cake frosting and the present and the bow. This one doesn't really have anything. So what I was saying was with our previous layers, I could have drawn, I'm just going to grab a pen. Like once I laid that on there and had it lined up, you know, I could just draw that. Because then I can take my already die cut one out and now I can line that up. And that part's going to go away anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Now I need my tape again with my broken little tape dispenser. Not like I don't have other tape dispensers here that I can put that tape on. It's just I didn't realize it was broken until. All right. But yeah, when I'm sitting on the couch tonight, if Dodge is barking at the basement, I might have to arm myself with a baseball bat or something and go check.
Probably that same monster.
I don't think
if that was at my house and locked me out.
Yeah, I don't think I have a baseball bat, so I might have to arm myself with an umbrella or something.
Oh, pokey. Oh my God.
Okay, enough of that. I don't want to freak myself out before I go home. Okay, see where we marked on the die? Mm-hmm. That part's popping out anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so now let's see how they line up. Actually, let's do this. We have our paper. Let's see if it worked or if I like it, because like I said, I did not test this. That's my background. And I wasn't sure if I wanted that part closer to the back or the teal. So now we have this, and this one doesn't really line up with anything. This one needs to line up with that. Now we're going to put some dimensional stuff in there. And I'm wondering if I might try something else. I might, instead of cutting this in green, I might cut that in white and see if it makes it pop better. So hang on a second. I'm just gonna try this just because.
Rolling pin.
Rolling pin. Oh, rolling pin. I do have a rolling pin, but it's one of those plastic Pampered Chef ones. It's not one of the old time wood ones.
Didn't I give you a really heavy one?
I don't think you did.
Who got that? Josh probably got it.
So yeah, rolling pin is a good idea. But yeah, I have a Pampered Chef one. So okay, I'm just going to try this. Just I want to see what it does with the white as opposed to the green. I want to see if something pops a little bit more. Some glitter might have been nice on there, like the green flash glitter. But all right. we're just going to test this because, like I said, I didn't pre-test it beforehand. And this is real life, so at home when you guys are doing stuff, you probably die cut stuff in multiple
Fill
things.
it with water and freeze it.
Fill it with water. Yeah, that's not going to help me if I just get home and need to.
Oh gosh.
No, I think I like my green. I think I like the green.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, okay. So I just wanted to see. All right, so I think though I am going to work my way. I said I was going to build from the bottom up, but I think I'm going to build from the bottom down. I'm going to trim a little bit off of here. And now I'm going to pop the layers up. So you can use foam tape to pop them up, and they'll be popped up quite a bit. Or what I'm going to use is something that I've been using a lot lately. If I can find it. Yes. So in your class kit lately, you've gotten some of this white like mat board, and I'm going to cut strips of that and pop up with that because then I'm having it dimensional, but I'm not having it thick like foam tape. So I meant to, before doing this, cutting a few strips that were like that. So I'm just going to sit over here for a minute and cut some strips and use that for popping up. And you certainly can use foam tape, and you can use different widths of foam tape. But I want mine to fit in an envelope nice, so I am going to just pop up with this. It's not as poppy-uppy as your foam tape. It does mean that I have to put adhesive on both sides of it, but that's okay. So yes, Oliver turned 1, and he is not quite walking, but he is a little pistol.
He's branching.
He's branching. Yeah, my eagles are branching. My eagles are branching onto the branches. All right, so because these have things, I mean, I would probably layer from the bottom up, but because these have pieces that need to match, I think I'm going to do it opposite of what I said, because I need to match those. So I am going to take my strips and attach them to the back of here, and then I will attach it to my next layer. And yes, foam tape would make you so you don't have to put adhesive, because your foam tape is usually adhesive on both sides, but all right, here we go. I like this white board, and it's something that I don't even think is on our website. We'd use it a lot for backer boards.
The backer board.
Like when we have products that,
Oh yeah.
when we have products that we need to not curl when it goes through the shrink wrapper,
Yep.
we use it as backer board. And there was some in the comment sold sale. So it's just a good little dimensional thing. I like to recycle. If you haven't noticed that, sometimes when we box orders, we use recycled boxes. Like Amazon boxes.
Well, yeah, those are so nice. Those Amazon boxes. Sarah Peggy says you need a marble rolling pin.
Oh, marble rolling pin, yes. That would do the trick.
Can you die cut that?
I have tried to die cut it, and I will do it in just a minute. I don't think like I've done it with just like a shape, but I don't think it works with detail stuff because it's just too thick.
Yeah.
But non-detail, like if you had a detailed background die, I definitely know it will not work with that.
If you had etch die.
If you had a deep etch, but these aren't deep etch.
Yes.
Yes, if you had a deep etch die, because we've die cut, you know, shapes and stuff with the deep etch dies, but not.
You used it for the inks.
Yes, I did use it for the inks too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Barb. I'm glad you're late. Better late than never.
Better late than never. That is right.
On YouTube. Barb Gate Show.
So yeah. But okay, let's go. I'm just going to try that really quick. I'm going to just try this one where I'm going to try and die cut it. And we're going to test it. And I'm using the crossover machine, so I'm going to tighten it up. If you're not using one that you can tighten, then you would just use extra shims. And I do have it going through pretty tight. So actually look at this. It didn't die cut all the way through. See, it's die cut there, and like if I would have done it one more time, I bet it might have die cut all the way through. Huh, well that's interesting.
Emily says she's been saving hers. It's good to see what you can use it for.
Yeah. I like to use it just to add a little dimension. So yeah, look at that. It die cut. Well, okay, I ripped my balloon off, but this would have given me the frame. Okay, there we go. Test. You guys know that I like to do that. I like to play around and test stuff. That's what we're here for. Answering questions, finding out answers together. Okay, so now we are going to attach this over the top of that one. See, it just gives just a little bit of dimension there. So I am going to go on here and put adhesive. So yeah, a little bit more pressure or back and forth another 1 or 2 times, and it probably would have die cut that one all the way. And that would have been good because then I wouldn't have had to piece the stuff together. And I would have had dimensional on all of the different areas. So now I'm just going to set this down over the top of it. And I already made any adjustments that I needed to do. Okay. So I got my cake. Now I didn't put any dimensional on there, so I could add just a little dabaduya of glue just to hold these down like in the corners. Okay. Okay. So now this is going to layer on that one. So I'm going to go again and put it down, put my pieces down. And I see Rob's on, and he's posted a link to the stacked birthday die.
I was just going to do that too, but he did it already.
Yep.
So.
He beat you.
Yep.
All right, and then we're going to do another one. And I think I'm going to do some right here too on my cake.
Links are not working tonight. Well, I've got it to work. I just clicked on the link, Rob.
Oh, it worked for you.
Yeah.
And if the links aren't working, you could probably always copy and paste it into another browser. Like if it's not working for you, then you can copy and paste it into a different browser. Now, one thing that I don't have, I was looking for I don't have,
Barb Dietschel says hi. She's on YouTube tonight if you're not watching on YouTube. Anyway, she said the links are working on YouTube also. So
okay, well, that's good. But what was I just going to say? I don't know what I was just, I was going to say, you know what I don't have in my stash? And I don't know if Brass Bliss has this or not. I don't have a stash that has number dies. I have an alphabet set, but I don't have any numbers. I was looking for a big number 1, which I know I can do it on my scan and cut, but my scan and cut is just a pain in the patootie sometimes. All right, and now this is going to attach onto there. And now I'm wondering, I'm going to take and I'm going to die cut this in this, and I want to see if that makes it pop a little bit more. So hang on one second. I tried it in the white, and now I'm going to try it in this I tried one of the other ones in a white, but now I'm going to try it in the Amazon. So I'm going to take this one in the center, and I'm going to die cut it one more time, because sometimes it takes a few times before you find your perfect color combination.
yeah, I love those colors together, Sarah.
Yep. Oh, I do too. These are totally my jam. And I think I might like that a little bit more than the light one. Or maybe not. Yeah, I think I do, because it makes it pop a little bit more. Okay. Well, now I've got 2 more pieces that I can use for something else. Use for the next time I do one. We need numbers with the ST, the ND. Yeah, that's a good idea, Kathleen. So I'm actually going to turn this over, look at it from the back. Because this one I didn't have to line up with anything. Now, and this one I can put straight down, or again, I can pop that up. So I'm going to pop it up.
And the buyer says stamp set ideas would include pull here, tear here, scratch here.
Oh, that's a good idea
I
too.
move, I slide, push here for the interactive cards.
Yep, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Wonder if Rob's still on there listening. Okay, a couple more. Now I can widen up my little pieces. I just kind of like these because then it's not as thick as the foam tape, but it still is giving it a little bit of dimension, but not too much. Just a little dabble do ya.
Real cream.
All right, a couple more, then we'll get our card almost done. Again, I was looking for a number 1. I don't have one. So tomorrow I might have to get out my scan and cut myself one. I did find one stamp that had a number, so I'm going to pull out a number 1 and see if I can stamp it and fussy cut it. Perfect. And then, like, yeah, Oliver is in love with balls. So I was like, how can I make him a ball card? Or how can Evan I make him a ball card? Because we have circle cards, so. So I'm going to see if I can't do a ball card. So this is on that back layer. Now I'm going to put a little bit more right here because that's the layer behind it. I will get the number dies in with the new Christmas stuff. Perfect. Brass Bliss has new Christmas stuff, which you're going to see in next month's class kits. Because believe it or not, I know you probably don't, I have already started planning next month's classes. Rob called me and he said, let's do it. He's keeping me on task. All right. Nice. Okay.
So Rob says I will get you the number dies
Yeah, he's going to get them made because we said we wanted them.
in with the new Christmas stuff.
Yeah, he's getting new Christmas stuff.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
Mm-hmm. Love it. Mm-hmm. Can I have it by tomorrow? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, it's getting a little pushy.
Yeah, now I'm getting a little demanding. Okay. So I put tape on the back there. I can hardly see where I'm putting this because I'm white on white. Okay, here we go. That's not working so good either. So.
What about the warehouse kits?
The warehouse sale class kits?
Mm-hmm.
Who asked that?
Kathleen.
Oh, we're working on them. Wendy started working on them.
She was just here tonight.
She was just here picking up. There's our little birthday scene. Yep, we are working on the warehouse sale kits. Like I said, I'm going to put a little dab of Dooya back there, behind there. I have to hold them down for a minute. Behind there. And then on my present.
Adorable. Adorable. Kathleen says adorable.
Alright, now. Alright, so now I do need a happy birthday on there, and I did find some. Actually, I just want to really. Oh, no, I got happy birthday back there. But, okay, let's see. I did find one number die. This is one number stamp. This isn't a Brass and Bliss, but, and it's a discontinued one from my stamp room. But I need one. Because I wanted to put a number, like I wanted a die cut one right there. So let's see.
Yeah, Monica also says warehouse kits. Okay.
We are working on it. If Wendy were on here, she would tell you she's working on it. She's keeping me on task. Okay, I don't know if this is going to work or not.
Hey, well, let's try it and find out.
Yep. I might have to get out my my scan and cut one. But we'll try this first. Or maybe stamped on white so it pops off. We'll see. I really want a number 1 for his first birthday. Not like he's gonna care. He's only gonna care about the cupcakes or the cake, because the kid loves chocolate. For his dad's birthday, which was 2 weeks ago, we had cupcakes and brownies, and oh my goodness, I think he thought he was in heaven. with the chocolate, because I think that was his first taste of chocolate. And then on his actual birthday, which was Monday, we went over and just had ice cream. Or just had cupcakes. Okay, so I'm going to put the big number 1 there. Okay, so I think I'm just going to use that instead of... A glitter might have been good too, but... And I might have to back that with green glitter. I don't know. Now I am going to pull out my foam tape. Actually, I might do a little bit of this and then foam tape because I already have a piece of this cut. Oh, what I'm going to do is attach that on there and then put foam tape up high where it's going to stick. So I have to have a few layers of foam tape where it's sticking to the way back. And I might have to test that. Oh, we still need one more. I mean, yeah, he's going to care less about the card. But I think his mom and dad will like it. Alrighty, so that's still not keen on the 1, but it might have to do. So we'll see if I come up with a different brilliant idea for the 1. So that is the stacked, I called it the layered, I had the wrong name, the stacked birthday die. But let's go on to my ball idea, because I really want to do him a ball card, or Ev and I are going to do him a ball card. Alright, I'm going to set that off to the side. So, what I was thinking was in one of the new ball sets, I could take one of our circle cards and make that a big ball. And I was thinking that I could take these things that are the strings and, you know, kind of unbend them a little bit to do the strings on the thing. But if we're doing a basketball, it has a little bit of texture. So we are going to add some texture with an embossing folder. But our circle cards, I was like, perfect, we already have the circles and his card will be in the shape of a ball because he loves balls. He loves to hold them over his head. He loves to throw them. He loves to push them around. I mean, he can go for, I wouldn't say hours, but as long as you can keep in a 1-year-old's attention playing with a ball.
Rob says the stacked birthday die is 20% off.
Oh,
Also,
nice.
yes.
Okay, well, he posted the link already. If you can't get it to work, copy and paste it. These look like eyelashes, don't they, Mom?
Yes. Yeah, they do. They sure do.
Okay, well, I think I have enough eyelashes for my card. But my thought was that I could take an embossing folder and emboss the little dimples on it. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to emboss the little dimples on the front of my circle card. And my other idea for a ball card was using the using our hexagon or our honeycomb dies and making a soccer ball. So I did die cut that stuff out because that stuff might be easy for Ev, the 4-year-old, to he can glue those down, and they're not going to be perfect, and it's going to look like he did it himself because I'm going to let him do it himself. So there, we have our little dimples, and we are going to take our little guys and make our lines, or our strings. And this I am going to use my micro dot adhesive for. And I'll probably get my tweezers out too. And I hope I cut enough little mini eyelashes for this. So this is our basketball card. And then the soccer ball card I am going to take home. And that's the one Ev and I are going to work on tomorrow.
You have to take a picture of that, Sarah.
Yeah, I will. Because I think it's going to be super cute. I thought I found, there's my tweezers that I like.
Sarah, you are so clever. Thanks, Jill. I think she is too.
Thank you. Yeah, I was just like, how can I make a big ball card? Maybe I need to bend that a little bit more. Angle it a little bit more up. It's not going to be perfect, but what do we always say? If it was perfect, it would be Hallmark.
Hallmark is predictably perfect. We like to be
Slightly imperfect.
yes, perfectly imperfect.
So yeah, because you can bend these out just slightly so they're not as curved.
Yeah, I like that.
And I don't know perfectly what a basketball looks like because I didn't play much basketball, but I think this is it. But it gives you the general idea, right?
You got it.
Yeah. Now glue would probably work better because my little eyelashes are coming up because I probably didn't have.
Because it's too dimply, right?
Well, it's a little dimply, plus my micro dot adhesive is used.
Oh, yeah.
So it's probably not adhesive-y in some areas.
Looks exactly like a basketball.
Does it?
Yes.
Not a perfect basketball. That's okay. I think if I had glue on here, I could keep them in place better.
Oh.
Oh, there's a separate line. I need one through the middle.
Yeah, Rob just posted a picture of a basketball.
Okay, well, I'm not going there because I don't have enough eyelashes.
If you have yellow green paper, you could make a tennis ball.
Yeah, actually, there's a tennis ball on here. So, and a baseball if I had white. So, anyways, yes, my eyelashes are coming off because my micro dot adhesive didn't stay. Would have been better off with glue. But yes, my basketball needs one going down the center and then one going down the center that way. Okay, but I don't have enough eyelashes, so we are just going to get the general idea tonight, and I will finish my basketball later. And I'll get all my eyelashes glued down. I'm calling them eyelashes. They're not really eyelashes, but anyways, you guys get the general idea with
Looks like a baseball.
with
A yellow
using
baseball.
with using our circle card and the little ball sets, the eyelashes, which I think they're kind of cute little eyelashes, to do that. So, but I'm going to finish that later. But I do want to show you what I cut out for my soccer ball card. And then we will do I'll have to post a picture of my soccer ball card. So this one, so it's easier after we get them attached, we cut out the little hexagons, the little honeycombs. And I'm just going to put glue on the back of them, and I'm pretty sure Ev will be able to
Oh, I think so.
attach them.
It'll be fun to see what happens.
Yeah. I think he's going to be able to attach them like that. And then after he attaches them, then we'll trim off the outsides. So that's going to be our soccer ball card. I think it's going to be really fun. It's like a puzzle. Ev is good at puzzles.
Is he?
Yeah, he likes to do puzzles.
Oh.
And he's pretty good at them now. He's got some puzzles that are pretty big. But anyways, so yes, just a couple ideas of what you can do with our circle cards into making them. It's kind of like a little trick here going on.
Yeah, straight down the middle, Mona, you're right.
So anyways, we'll finish the soccer ball at home tomorrow. That'll be our little craft project. And then I'll post that. So anyways, thanks for joining me, guys, for my 1-year-old birthday card and my idea for making some ball cards. So we'll see you next week for sweet treats. Summertime sweet treats.
Summertime and the living is easy.
Yeah, so have a great night and we'll see you next week. Bye.